What is up, guys? We're out here doing the long awaited Jeep walk around video today. Found an empty spot, me to park in, the highway behind me, no wind, let's get it done. Alright guys, let's start with the front here. So guys, here on the front we have the Rough Country Hybrid Stubby Bumper. This is the one without the fog lights on it, but it does have the D-rings on it. And then right up top here we have the Smittybilt Gen 2 10,000 pound winch with the synthetic cable on it. I really like the winch. I've used it a couple times. I have not used it with the synthetic cable yet. I just put it on. I used it with the steel cable though, and I really liked it. Impressed me.
Next up front we have the blacked out headlights, just Amazon headlights here. Blacked out, they are better than stock. I do like them. Here we have the blackout turn signals. Again, Amazon find, really like it. I'm not too big into lighting, so I just go with whatever works for me, whatever looks the best. Here's the black grill on the front. I do need to repaint that, take it off, repaint it, but for now, it'll be fine. Here we have some hood latches that I got off of Craigslist actually. I think these are another Amazon find. Painted them up, good to go.
So I'm gonna start moving into the suspension wise of the Jeep now. And there's decent amount of stuff done, lift kit and sway bar end links and stuff like that. So I'll walk you guys through it and show you what we all got for suspension wise on the Jeep.
Sorry guys, there's a lot of rust. It is a Midwest car and it's 12 years old. But here we have a Rubicon Express spring, 2.5 inch lift spring. Right back here we went with the Bilstein 5100s. I'm not really sure how I like them. I've had them on here for about 2 years now. I don't mind them, but I'd probably go something a little bit different if I had to. Here we have one of my favorite parts of the Jeep, the Steinjager quick disconnect sway bar end links. So it's easy as just pulling up on this and then popping it out. I won't pop it out right now, but just pull up and then pop it out. Super easy. We go underneath to our steering. We have the TerraFlex 9550. I really like it. Controls these bigger tires really well. And then we just have pretty much OEM, maybe a little bit beefier than OEM drag links and all that. Then we go underneath and we have Alloy USA diff covers, which I do really like those diff covers. I like the red, they're heavy duty, they look good. I think it really blends the whole Jeep together.
So next step here, I'm going to go around, I'm going to talk around what I have on the outside of the Jeep. We covered the front bumper wise, and we covered the suspension wise. I'm going to go around and talk what I have the side of the Jeep.
So right here, I have the just Oritos flat fenders, another Amazon product. I have the American flag fender liners, which I really like. Working up to here, we have the aux beam light bar with the two 4-inch light pods on either side. I really do like them. They are super bright, and for being $100, they last. Over here, we have another Amazon antenna. This is an Amazon built Jeep for sure, guys. Walk around this side of the Jeep. Here we have the high lift jack and the high lift jack mount. Another Amazon mount. Funny story with this one.
So, funny story with this mount, that this mount was actually made for the hood. but I stripped out my hood bolts putting that on, so I need to go through and put it on the side door. And I actually do like it there. I get tons of compliments for it, like, what is that? Where do you get that mount at? All that stuff. So it's a hood mount. It just fits on your doors. It's all the same Torx bits. Here we have the Rubicon rock sliders on an X. I prefer the Rubicon rock sliders over any other rock slider. I think they're the cleanest looking. I think that they just really make the Jeep what it is, and just add that little piece of trim that's also durable, that hold up very nicely. I have put the Jeep on those rock sliders a few times, and they've done their job. I really do enjoy the Rubicon rock sliders that come on there from stock.
So moving on to the back part of the Jeep, I'm going to talk about my wheel and tire setup quick. So here I have the Black Rock, I don't know what model they are, but Black Rock rims on a 95 70 17 tire. So about a 33.8, 34-ish tire. Milestar Patagonias. I got to do a whole review video just on the Milestar Patagonias, because there's a lot of guys that run these tires, and to be honest with you, I'm just really not a fan. I would never run them again, to be honest. I have about 20,000 miles on them, 25,000 maybe, and they're wearing down. They're horrible in the snow. They're good in the mud. They are a mud tire, so I expect them to be good in the mud, the gravel, all that, but not in the snow, not really anything else. I will give it to them though, they are super quiet. So continue to move on to the back here. We have the hardtop off of I believe like a 2014 Jeep, which the 2008 and 2014 they do fit, except for a couple things. There's these pins that are located about right here on the hardtop, the bottom, that have to be cut off, or they actually pound out, but you can cut them off. And then another thing is this little latch here. That latch right there doesn't work, but you can buy a piece right here that goes up in there, replaces that will make that work. So carrying on to the back here, we have the fuel door, the Jeep fuel door, which I just picked up randomly from some website, probably Amazon. Here we have the lights cages, and a cool story about these are that these headlights right here, or these tail lights I mean, are really nice tail lights. Blacked out like I like them. They're Recon tail lights, $400 tail lights, picked up for 50 bucks at a junkyard. So I definitely suggest going to junkyards to get some of your parts. Here we just have a brand name, or no name actually, rear bumper. So I actually prefer just the rear bumper setup and not having the rear bumper and the tire carrier all in one. The reason I think that is because this tire can hold a lot more weight on the back of the tire here, and over time those rear bumpers start to sag down like this. You gotta tighten them up all the time, all that. Just having it on the door like this, I really do like that better than having the all-in-one. So I got some other stuff on the back here. I'll show you that, and then I actually do have something shock-wise that I forgot to bring up before that I'll show you guys. So here is probably one of my favorite parts of the Jeep right here, the way it looks. I have just the traction boards on the back, brand or no name traction boards with the jerry can on the intelligent rack. I really do like the intelligent rack. You can do a lot with it. It just bolts right into your rear tire there. And then you can add a high lift jack, jerry cans, traction boards, whatever you want to it. So I'll go down and I'll show you guys what I have down here. So I actually did the Evo shock relocation brackets. It brought my shocks up 2.5 inches. It was kind of hard to do, but I do really like the look of it, and it does definitely flex out way more than the other one, than the stock version of them. Right in the middle here, I have a diff cover, the Alloy USA diff cover with the diff cover skid plate. So right now, if you look, that is the lowest part of my Jeep, is that diff cover skid plate. So that's super good. So coming up from the bottom of the Jeep here, that's really it. I do have some interior stuff that I'll show you guys real quick. So here we are in the back part of the Jeep. You can see the taillights. Love those. I built this custom box setup for here though. Those are 2 drawers that pull out, and then that's kind of just like storage that goes all the way through. I'm soon gonna do a tailgate table on here. Someday I'll get that done. But if you go up inside of here, these are storage bags I picked up from Amazon. I really like the storage bags. I used them for a while until I built this box. It's just a bunch of random stuff in here. Medical kit, fusies, all sorts of trail recovery stuff. I'll do a trail recovery video one of these days when I get some time, or what I bring with me to the trail. Got the American flag headliner. Here you can see the wild boar grab handles, which I did. And it's basic interior.
Well, one thing that I did on the Jeep that I haven't posted a picture about or anything on my Instagram, I don't know why I haven't, but I did the Brawley LED tail light light for the back, and it lights up this whole back area. So I really like that. That's a plus for sure. I'll do a video on that probably one of these days, or at least an Instagram post on it. Show you guys what's up with that. But stupid train. Let's go inside the Jeep and talk about some stuff. Sorry, there's a train coming. So that's pretty much what I have on the Jeep. Pretty much all I got. As far as interior stuff goes, I don't have much interior stuff. Just the grab handles. I did some stickers on the dash, stuff like that. I got the boxes right there. You can see all my recovery stuff. The flag. I did do the rear seat removal only because I do plan on putting something back there at some point, a bed or something like that. So I guess we'll see where that goes. But future plans. Ooh. So, future plans for the channel, for the Instagram, whatever. I have been talking to a lot of dealerships, and I may or may not be getting something else and trading this in, starting a new build on something else. I'm not going to say too much right now because I don't know if anything's going to happen with it, but if it does happen, I'll definitely let you guys know what I pick up. But yeah, that's the walk around of the Jeep. There really isn't much to it. It's a super budget-friendly, easy-built Jeep that looks good and can go a lot of places. So, yeah. Till next time, remember, you're not living unless you're living lost.